Hey guys, what's up? Pixel Art Builder 583 here again, and welcome for another edition of the PAB Magazine, this time for this month. I know it may seem like that I'm doing this monthly again, despite it not being the case anymore, but after that latest community post I made on my channel, you should know why by now. Though of course in here, I'm going to elaborate on a few things here and there. Anyway, we shall go to Sam now for the first few bits of this edition.
Thank you, Pixel Art. Now anyways, we are going to be talking about the state of Microsoft Sam Plays Minecraft as a whole, as per usual. Oh, of course we'll be talking about the main series before anything else. For starters, it's been put on roadblock, since we were working on some other projects for the time being until all collaborators for Season 8's first half, more specifically Episodes 1 and 2, do their parts of the work for that. As much as we don't condone rushing, we did at the same time get an inconsistent start to this year for the series. Oh, I will not point any fingers at anyone. Oh, of course then again, the channel, as a whole is not in its best condition right now, so it doesn't matter whether we get consistent or not for the series at this point. Why am I saying that? Like we were saying before in the community post, there's some backup that we have been cooking up should anything with the plans go south. For instance, for the series, we downloaded all the videos for the series, as well as their respective thumbnails, and then we started editing out some of the episodes to make them fit to today's standards. As much as we disapprove of those controversial things being done now, we cannot undo the history that we made throughout the years, which was back when we didn't know better. Granted, without that history, we wouldn't be here to help our people steer away from the bad now. We wouldn't even at least try with truthful effort either. But yeah, the history with all those other videos is another can of worms at this point. Speaking of that, some already know that Sector is back as well. However, there will be some contrasts between the main series and the Sector 1, considering that Sector is not canon to the main. In comparison to Sector as of right now, our characters don't know shit about certain things, and Sector doesn't include stories. At least not the ones that would be comparable to what the main series has. The main difference behind that is, while the main series has its storyline and timeline, Sector has no storyline and a completely different timeline. But I'm positive that most of you already know that. Anyway, we have some more episodes that are planned for this series, and boy, they are going to be stupidly good to some degrees. That is, if all goes well over the next few months. Another thing I would like to address is Microsoft Sam reads funny signs and errors. And this is going to involve the incident with episode 33, as much as I hate talking about negativity that transpired. But if I have to, I have to. So, for episode 33, some already know that it got taken down due to hate speech, quote unquote. Unfortunately, no, it could not be backed up before it was taken down, because we had other things we needed to do at the time, and the series was not a big priority to us as of Atom Smasher's demise. So now, it becomes history. At the same time, the earlier episodes, including those at the 30s, were so inappropriate that, even if Pixel Art took a look back at them, he would cringe hard and lose a lot of brain cells. It was years ago like I said, and we've all changed since then. In light of that takedown, we also resorted to privating similar episodes, leaving episodes 65 through 71 intact, since they had revolutionary stuff we introduced at that point. Also, if you think that's going to be the end of Microsoft Sam reads funny signs and errors, you're right to an extent, except not. We are planning to reboot the series with some new history and new memories to learn from the old history that we fucked up on. As for the error and sign requests that we've been attempting to process before the episode takedown, we'll update and overhaul how they'll be processed at some point. And as usual, Pixel Art won't go it alone in evaluating which requests are good and which ones are bad. And we have even more alternatives to back us up along the way, since Atom Smasher's demise. We just gotta think and put our heads together to ensure a good reboot. For another topic, there's more news that is bad, which I hate discussing but I have to anyway. And yes, it's about Microsoft Sam Plays Team Fortress 2. Unfortunately for that series, I am sorry to say that it's been cancelled and discontinued with no chance of a reboot. At least not by Pixel Art himself. He completely lost interest in the series as a whole, and that started with the bot situation that took place in 2020, when the pandemic started. That's not the only case, but if you know according to the community post, you know. We are deeply sorry to keep everyone waiting for so long after such a crisis. We tried to communicate, we tried to prioritize, but no luck alas. We are deeply sorry that we let everyone down in that aspect. Oh, thank you for remaining patient for at least a few updates regarding that. Oh, of course I'm not mad at Pix for making that choice, since I had more pressing priorities to pursue anyway. Anyway, let's go to a more positive topic to talk about, one that is more successful. This one is for Microsoft Sam Plays Killing Floor 2. So it's been a while since the marathon that took place in 2022, right? Yep, it's been quiet since then, so I'm going to shed some light in that series by announcing that there is going to be a season 6 in the works. It will have 18 episodes, and no, it's not going to contain the same old formula that has been used in seasons 2 through 5. We will make it much more interesting, as it will contain new maps, new weapons, and newer ways to retain the series' charm without it getting lost too fast. What will those ways be? I can't tell you, but you will find out eventually, when the season begins development. Also, the intro will be on its way soon. There just needs to be a few footage recordings that will fit to it, as well as other touches. I'm not sure when that will be done, oh, but at some point it will be. Another topic we'll dive deep into is Microsoft Sam Plays Minecraft Dungeons. I know I said in the last episode that there would be a hiatus, but I thought of an alternative that we could do. For that aforementioned alternative, there would be a few more candidates who would be interested in multiplayer DLC levels, and not just the collaborator we were talking about in the previous edition. There would be a few more of those players who would be certain characters for DLC levels, and that would probably be fine as long as there's good fun in it. Frankly, that's what I'm hoping would happen, as I don't see many people we know that could be a good asset to the team in that series. I'm not 100% confident if that would do the trick, but I'm also reluctant to do solo in the DLC levels too, as that would defeat the purpose of the multiplayer system as well as the series outline that's been provided. We'll figure out something, oh, so I'm not gonna admit defeat at that point yet. While I'm still feeling confident somehow, let's talk about something that would make much more of an investment. And yes, I'm talking about the crossover between Microsoft Sam and Friends Play Left 4 Dead 2 and MacLeod and Friends Play Left 4 Dead 2. For that crossover, we are going to be focusing on the first stage of it, as MacLeod and Friends Play Left 4 Dead 2 is not done with all the official campaigns yet. We intend to focus on Stage 1 first also, because the 8th anniversary of Microsoft Sam and Friends Play Left 4 Dead to come soon, which may be silly, when you look at it that way, as well as the time where both my team and Alex's team realize we are who we are in terms of our main survivors we like to done. But don't let the anniversary bit fool you, because just because that's coming soon does not mean Stage 1 is guaranteed to come out by then. No promises, no guarantees, no bets, none of that shit. Though then again, we have been so hard at work with other priorities we gotta somehow try to rally for some of the stuff that we've yet to work with. Anyways, we'll go back to pixel art for what we have left, as I've read my fill for all this.
Thanks, Sam. Normally I would say a lot more after this, but I don't want us being too mouthy and all talk, as I want to show, not tell. But anyways, here we'll have our usual recap for this edition. 1. Microsoft Sam Plays Minecraft Season 8 is currently roadblocked, but Sector is still around. 2. Microsoft Sam Reads Funny Signs and Errors is getting a full-on reboot. 3. Microsoft Sam Plays Team Fortress 2 is officially discontinued, no longer being made by me. 4. Microsoft's Sam Plays Killing Floor 2 Season 6 is coming soon. 5. We're planning a possible alternative for Microsoft's Sam Plays Minecraft Dungeons. And 6. Microsoft's Sam and Friends Play Left 4 Dead 2 and MacLeod and Friends Play Left 4 Dead 2's crossover is still undergoing the planning phase, most notably Stage 1. And that's all for this one, folks. If you like my videos, be sure to like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more in the future. This is Pixel Art Builder 583 signing off. Peace out.